Well, the outstanding night event program at Club Menangle on Saturday night will be highlighted by the running of further Group 1 events in the New South Wales Breeders' Challenge Series, this time the Blue Edition. Got some great racing there, but before we get to those particular events, the specials, and I can guarantee there's more specials than Target at Club Menangle on Saturday night, and we kick off in the first with Stingray Tara, trained by Jack Trainer to be driven by Jack Brown. Now, Stingray Tara, forgetting what around last week, he finished 6th behind Expensive Ego, been around about 10.5 metres. It was locked away, never got a clear run over the concluding stages, and also suffered a punctured tyre. So the run was outstanding. I think Stingray Tara dropped suitably in grade due to Jack Brown's concession. I think he'll be greeting the judge in the opening event. Over the race 2, and Unfazed was gallant in defeat here last week, finishing 3rd behind Rock and Roll Runner and also Porter Prince. He did all the hard work. This time around, the Charlie Portosino horse has drawn barrier 1. That will make all the difference. I think Unfazed will get the run of the race and prove too good for his rivals. Then we move over to race 4, and one of the featured events on the card is this particular event because it sees the return to racing at Club Menangle of Spirit of St. Louis, this wonderful performer, a multi-award-winning performer as far as the big time is concerned. He's coming off a gallant 2nd behind Majestic Cruiser in the Blacks of Fake at Albion Park back in July. He has trialled in superb fashion Spirit of St. Louis, and although he's up against hard fit race horses and he's drawn the outside gate, his class will take him a long way. So Spirit of St. Louis, I think, will take a power beating in race 4. And moving over to race 5, we're going to stick with Mahomes in one of the feature events. His effort behind Leap to Fame was superb under the circumstances, was always in a rearward position, and although beaten 16.5 metres and running 5th, Jack Trainer was delighted with the performance of Mahomes. I think he'll be finding a far more forward position this time around, if not dictating the terms. I think Mahomes is certainly worth the gamble in race 5. Moving over to race 6, and Better Be the Best will be the best. In fact, I think he is the star investment on the car, but you will be taking short odds. His effort last time out was simply sensational. He missed the start by a reasonable margin and worked along very strongly over the concluding stages, in finishing 2nd behind Captain's Knock. And with respect to Captain's Knock and all concerned, I think Better Be the Best should have won the race. He will be winning this time around. Over to the next event, and Ideal in Dreams. Well, she's been a very consistent mare for Cameron Ross. She's been runner-up at the past 3. I think she can go one better on this occasion. Then we move over to race 8 on the card, and drawn suitably in the middle of the pack compared to drawing the outside gate when finishing 6th behind Major Delight in the Group 1 event last time out is Savion, trained by Ashley Grice, to be driven also by Ash, and her form prior was superb in winning 3 on end. I think she'll be getting the cash also in race 8 on the card. So a very strong program at Club Menangle on Saturday night. As I said, if you're prepared to take short odds, you will be in the winner's queue for most of the night. We're at Melton on Saturday night. Once again, an outstanding program set down for decision, featuring semi-finals for the Breeders' Crown and kicking off specials. Well, you're going to be taking short prices once again on a lot of occasions, in particular Captain Ravishing's particular semi-final. But looking for other value runners outside of that. And in the first, the Lost Storm, going exceptionally well. I think he'll be getting the biggies in that particular race. Techie's Watching should be taking out race 2. Over to race 3, and Jewel Melody for Bernie Hewitt. Her effort resuming from a spell last week was sensational in running 2nd. She's drawn wide, but she does strip fit. I think she'll be getting the cash, Jewel Melody. She's certainly worth the gamble as far as I'm concerned. Then moving over to race 4, Major Delight should be winning once again. Well, then going over to race 6, it's hard to go past Soho Historia in great form and also a good draw. So they're just some of the specials. So once again, we're going to be spoiled for choice as far as watching class events from Go to Woe on Saturday night, both here at Club Menangle and also at Melton. Until next time around, good punting.